First of all, I lived in Poland. I taught university in Elbląg. This was well over a decade ago in 2006, 2007. I met many Polish students and Polish people. I had the opportunity to travel the country, and I learned some things that most Americans don't know. And with that, I wanted to share that with the West, especially since there is so much distortion. I find that the Polish people are very honorable, helpful, good people, and I have actually have a Polish wife. And when I see some things on the news or on the media about Poland that's distorted, I kind of take it personal, and I feel a need to say something about it. I would have to say Pilecki or well Kobe. I've Maximilian Kolbe. I've done videos on both of them, but probably Pilecki because of his story of his going against all odds and being such an honorable person. And the sad part of the story is that he ended up being killed by the Soviets, and his story has not been told. And most people in the United States don't know about him. They know about many other Holocaust heroes, but they have no idea about him and what he did, especially for the German genocide and what he wanted to tell the world. So I think it's him going against all odds, going into Auschwitz and escaping, made a great impact on me. First of all, they were the first one, the government in exile, to warn the world about the genocide, and almost no one listened. You had Pilecki, you had Jan Karski, you had all sorts of people trying to inform the world about what was happening. And today, when you hear about that, especially people will say, why didn't anyone do anything? Why didn't anyone try and stop? But some people did, but you just never hear about them. And those were the Polish people. So I try and teach people and give insight into the fact that these were the people that did try to stop the genocide, and they were the first ones doing it. So I've made videos about that as well. I just want, especially for me, with so much distortion, I feel the necessity to inform people about what really happened. Oh yes, I have. I've learned much manipulation, not just about uh, death camps being targeted now as Polish death camps on purpose. But the whole story of Poland during the war has been pretty much, at least factually and historically, in many ways manipulated in the West, where people are coming to see the Polish more as collaborators, which in fact is a true shame that history is being written this way. But there's so much manipulation and falsification in terms of history in the West, that I think it's vital to inform people, especially in English, about these misconceptions about the Polish, because they're really hurting a very good people and blaming people that were at the first to fight, and they're blaming the people who were there doing the most they could. So it's pretty there's a lot of ingratitude and a lot of meanness that I try and counter. I think a lot of it has to do with uh, promoting um, English stories, videos in English, or telling the truth uh, in a factual way that Americans can understand and Westerners can understand, and a way that will not provoke them, which is hard because sometimes facts hurt people, and there's truth behind facts, but you have to figure out a way to tell the world about the Polish story, since English is the main language, and spread that information, especially here in America. And that's what I've been trying to do for a long time. Um, that's such a in-depth, long question, but Polish culture, Polish history, inventors, writers, everyone from Poland that made an impact on the world. Even the Enigma code that the Polish solved. Most people have no idea about that, and they forget that World War II was actually started with the invasion of Poland. So to completely comprehend the war and to understand what was going on, they have to know Polish history, or they're going to be lacking a major information regarding this. But the fact that Polish art, Polish writers, Polish culture is so amazing and so beautiful, I think that would just have a great impact on people in the West. But they just don't know about it. So there has to be a way to share it. Sure. Yeah. Well, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been making videos, mostly. I've done those on my own, but I've had the support of Polish people who've helped donate so I could put these together. But I've been making videos. I have a website. I have social media platforms where I promote this and where I talk about this. And I have quite a bit of support, but I still am trying to really get it to the West uh, and to the Americans. So that's why I have been promoting this in English for a long time, and my videos have reached millions of people. So that's a really great thing to see that people have actually changed their minds and have a different view about the Polish after I've been able to share factual information with them. So I've seen a lot of people actually change their minds, and with my videos, they've made a difference. So I'm happy that I could get involved in this and tell the true story of Poland. Okay, I'm on Facebook. It's Edward Reed dash Polish History. I also have a website, www.polishtruth.com, and you'll find the videos there. A lot of those were uploaded there. I had a YouTube. I had to restart my YouTube, so that's Edward Reed Polish Truth. And I also have a Twitter account under Edward Reed, REID. So it is Edward Reed, REID.